Hey everyone, if you didn't know, Warframe just had an update where they updated the Arbitrations of Honor shop, as well as next update, they're going to be updating how you can actually get arbitrations unlocked. So let's quickly talk about everything. First and foremost, the Warframe Arbitrations of Honor shop can be found at any relay. I'm just on the Earth Strata relay, so any navigational relay like that. And this shop contains pretty good, insane end game loot. Arbitrations of Honors was initially unlocked by completing every node on the star chart and essentially unlocking Steel Path. Doing so gets you access to the arbitration game mode, which means you can then farm it for some of the best mods in end game. All of the Galvanized mods, more multi-shot stacking, status and direct damage stacking, okay? And that's primarily it, but there's also headshot damage stacking, melee crit damage stacking, right? Heavy attack, elemental status chance and damage. So they've added a ton of insane endgame loot to the Arbitrations of Honor shop, but very recently, they added both more mods and arcanes that dropped from arbitrations themselves. So I believe they added Rolling Guard just to the shop itself, and they added a good handful of these mods to the shop. I don't think all of them, but a good chunk of them. So if you do have Arbitration of Honor's Vitus Essence, it is the currency you get from playing the game. Remember to check out the shop and buy everything out there. But more importantly, they added all of the arbitration arcanes to the shop. We have Arcane Pistolier here, Arcane Tanker, Arcane Bodyguard, Arcane Primary Charger, and Arcane Blade Charger. And they also added the Seeding Step Ephemera. Actually, sorry, not Rolling Guard. They added these mods, Adaptation and Seeding Step Ephemera. I'm all over the place. I'm like, which mods? But either way, this chunk of mods and arcanes have been added to the Arcane Arbitration of Honor shop. You can get Combat Discipline, Adaptation, Swift Momentum, Melee Guidance, Shepherd, Aerodynamic, as well as the Seeding Step Ephemera Blueprint. I wouldn't say anything here is massive, because you can get the mods somewhat easily, and Adaptation you get just playing the game slowly and random drops here and there, right? But the fact that they finally added the Arbitration Arcanes to the actual Arbitration of Honor shop is actually very good, massive change. I love it. So earlier I said, as of right now, arbitrations unlock via completing the star chart. But on update, Warframe is making it so that arbitrations are unlocked via, I think it's the Pluto to Eris junction. So where is Pluto? Oh god, Pluto to Eris, they said. In theory, they're going to add it to the Eris junction right here. So once the update actually hits, once the Isle Weaver update specifically, if you were curious, once the Isle Weaver 39 update hits, 39.0, Eris Junction here will be the unlock state for arbitrations, and then you just unlock Eris as well. So keep that in mind. As of right now, you have to complete every star chart node, but on update, you're gonna have to do that. And again, you can just talk to Arbitrations of Honors at any relay. We are at the Strata relay on Earth. If you haven't played Arbitrations before, it's a very simple game mode. It's in the very top right section here, and it is in just alerts right here. You can only play the game mode once per hour, and it actually rotates through all over the place, like survival, not exterminate, but it's endless game mode, so survival, disruption, excavation, think things like that. And as you can see, there's kind of a bonus. You get a bonus strength and health to a Warframe every hour, as well as you get bonus 300% damage to a random primary, secondary, and melee every hour. So it kind of encourages you to take different Warframes, try different things out, and just have fun. So we're going to jump into Arbitration, talk about the game mode, and see what you can do. This is the best endgame farm for new mods and now those new arcanes, and you can get Adaptation and Rolling Guard in the shop, so They really did a good job. The Arcanes are brand new to the shop, but they aren't brand new to Arbitrations themselves, so keep that in mind. I'm just really hyped that people will finally be able to grab those Arcanes without pretty much spending an arm and a leg, right? Or an arm and a leg worth of time. So this is the Arbitration game mode. Fairly simple, to be honest, but it has some quirks with it. If you die, you do not enter bleed out phase, you just straight up die. When you die, your teammates have to collect 5 tokens to revive you from the enemies, like revive tokens. Also, around the map, there are arbitration drones everywhere. They make teammates invincible, you see it here, and you have to kill those arbitration drones in order to kill the enemies. Other than that, it's a pretty simple game mode. I believe it does mess with some of the endless game modes, like I think excavations maybe are a little longer / shorter. You get a little bit more life out of the survival life supports. I think you get like 75% life when you pop one of them. So it's pretty much just like a little bit easy survival and endless game modes, purely for the sake of getting loot. And you may have noticed, I've already gotten a Vitus Essence. The arbitration drones, and I think maybe just the enemies in general, but I believe it's the arbitration drones specifically, have a drop chance to drop Vitus Essence, as well as the drop rotation rewards also have a drop chance for Vitus Essence. So yeah, that's not too bad. And I want to remember, remember, you can only do 1 arbitration every hour, so you are incentivized to stay in as long as possible until the reset at the hour mark, and then you can enter another arbitration. So realistically, you don't actually want to do a 5-minute arbitration if you can handle it. You'd preferably want to do like a 20 to 40 to 1 full hour minute arbitration if you are trying to farm them up, so then you can just enter another arbitration right after. If you only do like a 5-minute arbitration and it doesn't reset yet because it's not on the hour, you just can't enter. So yeah, keep that in mind. Other than that, Arbitration's just a fun game mode, okay? It's a end game mode in Warframe that was introduced in 2018. And nowadays in Warframe, it's not really a hard game mode. It was much harder when it came out. But since Warframe's kind of easy mode these days, it's not actually that bad. Oh, perfect, my teammate died. That means I can show off what actually happens when someone dies. Again, when you die, you do not enter your bleed out phase. You just get fucking wrecked and die. So that means, I don't have enough mods on my Akka core. So that means you enter this state of like revival tower. Come on, Akka core, you gotta get some kills to ramp up. Dang it. Either way, you enter the state of that revival tower. I just picked up a token. You can see it in my top right. It's the red. You need 5 tokens to revive your teammate. Those tokens can be picked up and used between you or your teammates, though. So realistically, if you want to, you are 100% able to quickly revive with your teammates if you have like 1 token and your teammate has another token, and then your other teammate has like 3 tokens. Yeah, that's enough. Oh, because you see my one teammate has 4 tokens, so we can go revive the guy at the tower now. But it's up to my teammate to also come to the tower, right? Oh, nice. Someone wanted to join my clan. I got you, buddy. I got you. So now, boom, teammates revive, the tokens are gone, and we can continue on killing everyone. It's a pretty good system if you ask me. And that is pretty much Arbitration. You can stay in as long as you want, or you can do a quick run if you don't really have to, like, a reason to stay really long. I would just recommend, if you're only going to stay for 5 minutes, maybe do it solo, just because, you know, a lot of people who run it publicly probably want to run it for like 20 minutes to at least get to that C drop rotation if you're doing a survival, or they want to run it for a while so that they can get a good chunk of Vitus Essence and that they can get a good chunk of the actual resource drops. Either way, it's always up to you, but I would just recommend, if you're going to do fast, short runs, try to do it solo. But hey, as always, freedom of choice is on you, and you will collect a good amount of Vitus Essence. If you didn't know, you can use resource drop chance boosters, resource boosters, you can use relay boosters. All of it helps to collect more Vitus Essence. So I think that's why I saw my one teammate was using Korra, right? Yes, my one teammate is using Korra. It's quite possible they're using Korra with the augment to get more resources, like Pilfering Strangledome. I don't know what the full mod is, if it is just Pilfering Strangledome. Either way, they might be using the mod that their AoE cage has a chance to get more loot, so you never know. Vitus Essence is just a drop from the Arbitration drones, so that's all you kind of really need to know. Other than that, drop rotations are the same as any other game mode. If it's a survival, it's AABC, 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes. And then if it's any other game mode, endless game mode, it follows that endless game mode's kind of rules as usual, just with a little, I guess, boost or little difference. Either way, it's just simple, run it, and you should be good to go. And if you die with a team, at least someone can revive you. If you die solo, then you die in real life. Oh! So yeah, let me know what you think, everybody. If this helped, daily reminder to subscribe, like, use Epic Games creator code Pupsker to help support the channel, and check out the Twitch channel or the Pupsker VODs Twitch channel if you ever want to watch streams or old stream VODs. Thank ya. Cheers.